This is the EPOD podcast. It's basically an internet podcast that I have with my three other friends. Today we have a guest for just a guest for this episode. We're gonna have a guest for every episode. At least try to get one to get outside opinions in. And our guest for today is
DZ, bro, from 3M Skate Shop. Make sure you guys come visit our website. We're located in Elmira Heights, New York, 106 West 14th Street. You can get yourself some skating stuff, bro. You can get yourself some nice clothes. Make sure you stop out, check out the website, get yourself some grills done.
Forget about the Oasis,
The
bro.
whole 9 yards, bro. Juice Oasis next door. Get yourself some real fruit, vegetable juice. Get your body looking like a temple. That's what's important. But what's more important is the E-podcast, bro. What's up with y'all tonight?
I am the owner of this podcast. My name is Tebow, or you can call me Takel. We have our two co-hosts, which would be who wants to go first?
Elijah can go first.
All right.
Hello. My name is Elijah. I am 23 years old. I am based in the East Coast of America, Georgia, and I'm happy to be here, be a part of this podcast.
Next.
My name's Hunter, or Savage, or Gilbert. I have a lot of names. My job is being a clown. 19. I have a lovely girlfriend who's 20.
We don't need to
She's
know
not
all
15.
that.
Don't let me lie to you.
We don't need to
And
know all that
I'm
girlfriend stuff.
I'm glad to be here.
We don't need to know about all the girlfriend stuff.
He said, I gotta shout out my girl, man.
I literally said keep it short and simple. Just say who you are. You don't have to say your age, where you live.
She is who I am, bro. She is who I am, bro.
You're gonna get doxxed that way. You don't say all that. Anyways, so for our first subject today on the podcast, we're gonna talk about video games on this podcast. We're gonna talk about real life situations as well. We are a nerdy group that know about anime, games, real life stuff. We're all around and about. The first thing we're going to talk about is a mobile game called Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross. I will pull it up right here. They're having a collab right now, and the only reason why I'm talking about this game is because this collab involves an anime called Tower of God. It originated as a novel, and it went to a comic, and it turned anime. There's only one season of it right now, but in 2024, there will be a season 2. And I'm looking forward to it because it shows a new arc of Bomb and him transformed himself into Jovial Grace. And Jovial Grace is dripped beyond repair, and I can't wait till y'all see it. The Tower of God collab is gonna consist of a lot of things. Viola is gonna be a PvE only unit, but he is decent in content overall. Yuri, which is one of the first characters introduced to Bomb that gives him the Black March sword, is a plain character at least, but she is a good human buffer, and she is really good for a little bit of damage. But her cards overall are just basic, and I wish they were better, but it's not that bad. And then Data Zahard, which is the clone of King, no, not Zahard, Jihad. It's Jihad. Whoever said Zahard is stupid. It's a young version of King Jihad of the story of Tower of God, the person that runs the entire tower. He has a younger clone of himself that basically goes throughout the tower, just OP as hell, just fucking with everybody. And he is insanely broken in the game, and I hope everybody wants to go for him because I might go for him. But I am more of a Jovial Grace fan because I'm a Bond lover. Any opinions on that, Mr. Guest? Because you're the one that asked for this one.
Bro, I want the human buffer, bro. I got LR Escanor, Madness Roxy. They're both 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
Can't go wrong with Transcendent Bond. You can't go wrong with the human team. You can't go wrong. I mean, your human team's not bad. I'm trying to make a better human team, though. I'm trying to make that the splatter.
Okay.
This man, I'm trying to get this man Savage to jump in for the collab, but you don't want to play it.
I could play the game, but I lost my account, so I don't even want to start over.
Reroll now, get Meliodas. You'll be all good.
Bro, that's what you told me, bro. I re-rolled, got that one bloody Ellie. Nah, it wasn't bloody. It was the one Ellie that you said was really good from the featured. And then I went to sign my account, I logged out, and then I lost that account. So I literally lost my new account too. So I was like, oh my god, because the tutorial was so long. I don't know.
You gotta get back on it. Yeah,
I'm
big
on
guy. I
that
know.
Dokkan grind. I'm so mad I can't play JP, but I'm so excited for July. I already have 200
JP
stones that I'm
Dokkan.
saving up.
JP Dokkan's going crazy right now. Tebow knows. Tebow pulled the new 9th year anniversary character, the new bully first summon, bro. Like first rotation.
I
First
did build the
rotation. He
Broly. I
goes, is
did.
that?
So good.
He
That
said, is
animation
that
was
a
so
Whis?
good.
He said, is that a Whis animation? I said, yes, bro.
No, I didn't say it was Whis animation. I was like, what is this? And you were like, oh, you got a Whis animation. He was pressed.
Well, I was, bro. I can't lie, bro. I think that's heat, bro. I'm 2 rotations deep on both banners. Nothing to show.
Crazy.
Nothing
Yeah, I
to
got like
show.
200 stones. I'm just gonna grind my characters and grind for stones until July when it comes out.
Okay.
Whenever it does come out.
Speaking of mobile games, right now in Japan, Dokkan Battle, if you don't know what Dokkan Battle is a Dragon Ball Z based game. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Candy Crush because you have to pop some bubbles for your units. But basically, Dokkan Battle, in my opinion, is a collective based game where you can pull for your favorite Dragon Ball Z units to be able to have them together in a full-fledged team to take on difficult events. I went in for the 9th anniversary. I got a unit that I wanted, but in the process, it was a newer account, so it was kind of hard to get him up there, but he hits like a truck. I'm happy I got him. Next subject. We're going to talk about upcoming anime, the upcoming anime for this year, / seasons. And the first anime, well, the first few animes I see right here is one of them is called Wonderful Precure. I do not know what that is. Ninja Convoy, I know what that is. I've seen a little bit of the manga, a little bit of hype around it. People are actually waiting for this anime to come out. It's coming out February 10th. We also got Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba Hashira Training Arc, which comes in February 22nd. Yes. Yep.
There's
It
no
comes out.
action during the Hashira training arc, though.
That is true,
There's really
but
no
it's still
action.
it's still
It's
more
a lot
sauce.
of lore, though. It's a lot of lore and a lot of story.
Yeah. We have Nijian Animation 2. I've heard of it. It's like a chibi anime. I'm not really into that type of anime. Some people are. I know. Re-Monster. I'm assuming it's a monster-based anime. I could look into it right now by clicking on it and see what it says. Re-Monster announces ending theme artist, blah, blah, Ever Dream. Crunchyroll announces 7 more anime for it, including... Okay, so it's like a whole series. Okay, cool. Then we got Whisper Me a Love Song. At the high school entrance ceremony, a band performs for the incoming freshman. One student, Himari, falls for the band's vocalist, Yori. When she encounters Yori at the shoe locker, she confesses, thinking that she's going to become an avid fan. Yori misinterprets Himari's confession of love for her music and genuine romance, and so begins a story of misunderstandings. So, it's like one of those cliche animes, sounds like, for a lot of misunderstandings that will come along with it. So, and when I say misunderstanding, it's like a lot of like cringy weeaboo shit is gonna happen in the anime. I'm not gonna watch that. That's just for people that like their romance animes. A salad bowl of eccentrics. I've actually seen this advertised on the site that I use to watch anime. Not legal, but who gives a fuck? It looks really good so far. But it's coming out in January, February, March. It's coming out in April. It looks pretty cool. Kurasu wa Oruji o Orobanai. I don't know what that is, but it's coming out in April. And there's no information on it. I'm looking at it right now. There's literally no information on it. We will see what it's like when it comes out. I would have to look up the manga, a little bit more information on it. Tonari Yokai-san. It looks like this anime is revolved around a cat and mystical creatures. I won't be watching that either unless it's hyped up to the extent where I give it a look. As a reincarnated aristocrat, I use my appraisal skill. Another isekai anime. Just a regular isekai anime, I guess. An aristocrat is, in terms, DZ, since you're the smarter one here.
Aristocrat?
Yeah, what's an aristocrat?
Bro, that's like an older term. Let's find out what an aristocrat is. I don't know. I've heard the term, but I've never used it. Aristocrat, a member of an aristocracy. All right, so imagine like a noble.
Mm-hmm.
The highest class of certain societies, especially those holding hereditary titles or offices. So like a king or a queen would be an aristocrat.
Okay. Next one everybody's excited for. We're going to see a couple babies happen, okay? Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation 2.
Season 2!
Well, season
Amazing.
3. So that's a little. Whoever put this here is wrong. They don't even have the picture for it. But it's gonna be season 3.
Shoot,
Season 2. No, it might be season 2, part 2. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you. It might be season 2, part 2, because I don't remember them ever saying season 3. So it might be season 2, part 2. It's coming out in April 2024. Kumarba, that's probably for kids. I'm not gonna care about. The banished former hero lives as he pleases. This doesn't look like an isekai, but it is a fantasy-based looking anime, and obviously the title should tell you what it's about. The banished farmer. It doesn't give me any details, but that's another anime that's coming out. But the banished.
What about
banished
Kengan
farmer lives as he
Ashura?
pleases.
I know that the end of Kengan Ashura comes out this year too.
We have to look at that. Toku
That's a big
Ranbu
Netflix
Kai
anime.
Kyoden. I don't actually. This looks actually pretty gas. Hold on. I'll have to look into it further. If anything piques my interest, I'm really. Aliyah sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. It says on April it's coming out, but I swore I saw some leaks that it's coming out in February or March. So, the Fable TV looks like an older anime. Windbreaker. Windbreaker actually might be coming out in April. Windbreaker is actually a really hyped manga right now in Japan, and people are really looking forward to Windbreaker coming to TV. Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8. Ah, man, DZ, this is one of the animes I'm going to have to introduce you to, because this, I've seen the manga, it looks gas, and people are really hoping that the studios for this anime does not fuck it up for the animation.
We gotta finish watching Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann, yeah, we could finish watching Gurren Lagann. But Kaiju number 8, have you heard of it, Eli?
Kaiju.
Number
I've heard
8.
of the. Yes, I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of that.
It's basically about a dude that could transform into a kaiju.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that.
And a lot of like the squads in the anime take out huge kaijus. It reminds me of Pacific Rim, but anime form, but an actual anime series that's manga based and everything. Vampire Dormitory, another romance anime for you romance lovers out there. I mean, personally, I don't watch this stuff unless the stories actually go into the extent like Your Lie in April. That was a romance / sad anime. That was a really good anime.
Your Lie in April is probably the only anime I'll give an honest 10 out of 10 to. It's perfect in every way possible.
Himitsu no Aipri. Don't know anything about that. Shumatsu Train Doku Iiku. Nah. Guide Games We Play. You're gonna
It's
like
actually
it.
really good. I've heard of that.
You're gonna like it, DZ, because it's literally like No Game No Life.
Yeah, it's like No Game No Life. Yeah, I've read a little bit of it. It looked really good.
And then Oblivion Battery, Girl Bands Cry, Bartender Glass of God. Genius bartender Ryu Sasakura makes the most incredible cocktails anyone has ever tasted, seeking his glass of God. Individuals from all different walks of life visit his bar with both a compassionate ear and godly drink. Ryu helps people with their problems. Unnamed Memory, April. So we actually have a ton of anime coming out in April for spring.
Yeah, springtime's usually a really good time for Crunchyroll and stuff like that.
Usually beginning of the new year and springtime, yeah. Blue Archive, the animation Mission, a Yukazura family, heard of it. A condition called Love, Mahjong, Sokan, Shadowverse, Flame Archen. I think that was like a card game or something. Chilling in another world with a level 2 super cheat. That's another isekai
That's
anime.
fire. That's an isekai.
The Irregular at Magic High School. This has to be season 2. Oh, I've been waiting for this one. Alright, so that's a gas one. Konosuba, God's Blessing on a Wonderful World, Season 3.
I heard that JJK Season 3 might be coming out this year.
Ooh, the Duke of Deafen is made? No shots. I've been reading that manga low-key. Okay. Spice and Wolf. Spice and Wolf is so popular, but I've never watched it. Sound.
You didn't name a big one that drops. What's today? Today's what? Oh, it dropped 2 days ago. You didn't name a big one. Knights of the Apocalypse dropped 2 days ago.
Knights of the Apocalypse been dropped.
No, the anime dropped the 28th. It was January 28th, 2024. They dropped the first season of the official anime. The only thing that came out was the movie. Remember? It was the special on Netflix. on Netflix.
No, I've been watching it the entire time off of Netflix.
See, I don't have Netflix right now, and it said it was coming the 28th. I think that's fire. I've been reading that manga right now. Honestly, for any Seven Deadly Sins fans, I think that Knights of the Apocalypse is where it's at.
Let me show you something right now, DZ. Watch this.
I mean, I don't doubt you. Like I said, I haven't had Netflix in months. That's just what I saw. But I know after reading the manga, it's like, bro, Knights of the Apocalypse is where it's at. It's so crazy right now. Like, they better do the anime justice. That's all I gotta say.
It's actually really good right now.
Isn't Re:Zero season 3 coming?
Yes, I haven't even gone over that yet because we're talking about
so
Knights of the
excited
Apocalypse.
for that. It's gonna be so fun.
Right here, the Seven Deadly Sins
What?
4 Knights of the Apocalypse came out. It started on October 8th, 2023. It aired.
Huh, interesting. Maybe it was the dub that was coming out
See?
then.
It has Percival and Meliodas in the background. And it's on episode 12 right now. That's the reason why it came out on Netflix, because it just the season so it just ended right now for this season already. So
Okay. I see what you mean.
it's Tekken, that's not what we're looking at. Tadaima Okari, I was reincarnated as the Seventh Prince, another good anime, another good manga. I will see that. But it looks too kawaii. I'll still look at it. I'm a big sucker for isekais. Mind me. Jisan, Basan, Watagari, no. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. New season for that. I think that's season 4. Astro, no. Studio apartment, good lighting, Angel included. Probably another weeaboo anime for your little lolly lovers out there. Anyways. Quality Insurance in Another World. Isekai. Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. Renkai. High Speed. Italite. My Hero Academia comes out May. Comes out in May. May 4th. Confirmed.
Yeah,
that could be
they've been doing that anime bad.
Days with My Stepsister. Hey, yo. Mayonaka.
Hey, yo, I need to watch that one.
Mayonaka Punch. That's actually going to be a good one. But it's not releasing until summer of this year. Tower of God Season 2 isn't coming out until summer of this year.
Oh, God.
Red Cat Ramen, The Magical Girl and the Evil Lieutenant used to be arch enemies. We have a lot of anime this year. Dragon Ball Daima is coming out in October.
October, yeah. It looks kind of lame. It looks kind of like a new Dragon Ball GT looking. It's weird. I don't like it, especially because they could have continued Super now that Super's manga's continuing.
Bro, Chibo won't watch with me. Will you watch Dragon Ball GT with me, bro? I want someone to watch it with.
I love to watch GT again. GT
Bro, I haven't seen it since I was like 10, bro. I haven't seen it since I was a little kid.
GT's absolutely
Remember you
peak.
had the whole series on DVD? Remember you had the whole series on DVD?
Yep.
That's why I watched it. We watched it together.
Yep. Dragon Ball GT is way better than Super could ever dream of being.
Yeah. Baby,
Anyway.
wait, was it Baby Vegeta? Baby Vegeta was fire, bro.
Don Don, don't know what that is, but I've been seeing it advertised a lot. Magical Amir, The Blue Loaves of Mibu, Archery, My Dear Moments, Miru, Acro Trip, Data Life. I could never get into Data Life. I don't know why I couldn't. It's just like the part. No, it's not called Particle Accelerator. It's something Accelerator. I could never get into that anime either. Party Kara. I'm assuming that's another isekai. If it's not, it's just an adventure-based anime. Plus Sized Elf is crazy. Anyways. The rest of the animes I'm seeing here don't have an official date. It just says 2024. A Terrified Teacher at a Ghoul School. Looking for the animes they were talking about right now. The New Gate. That's going to be a good anime. An Archdemon's Dilemma. How to Love Your Elf Bride. Okay.
Hey, yo.
The Misfit of the Demon King Academy. We're getting a new season of that. Yeah. One of the most broken anime characters in history. Recent anime that we have right now that is out for seasons is Maiji Gekken, Kingdom, Buchigiri. Buchigiri is really good. The Weakest Tamer began his journey to pick up trash. Never seen it yet. Delusional Monthly Magazine, The Witch and the Beast, Isekai Osen Paradise. I've never seen that either. I've seen it advertised. Brave. We're gonna do some notable animes here so we can move on. Yeah, there's a lot of anime I have not seen in the advertisement list. Alright. Band from Heroes Party. I'm watching that currently. That's really good. The Dangers in My Heart. I'm actually have to get into that. Blue Exorcist. Shimani Illuminati Saga. New season of Blue Exorcist is out right now. Solo Leveling. Most hyped anime right now of the year is Solo Leveling. It's the most hype that people have been waiting to come out for 2 to 3 years now after it got advertised. So, yeah. Mashle, Magic and Muscles. It's like a rip-off of Black Clover, but the only difference is well, no, it's not really a difference. Mashle is just like Asta, but without the demon sword that negates magic. He just straight up uses his muscles to overpower every magic user in the saga. The strongest tanks labyrinth raids. The wrong way to use healing magic. And I think that's the unwanted undead adventure and my instant death ability is so overpowered. Also, this anime right here, my instant death ability is so overpowered. DZ, you would not agree with this because you've never seen it, and I can't wait till you look him up to see it. This man right here, the main character of this anime, can kill Goku in just a thought.
What? Goku never dies, bro. Goku is the strongest.
What do you mean?
bro.
Goku has died
Goku's
numerous
the
times
strongest,
throughout
bro.
the Dragon Ball Z series.
Oh, he
He
always
came
comes
back,
back,
bro. He can never die officially, bro.
If he comes,
He
You
can
know
never
who-
die permanently, bro.
okay. Hold on.
Speaking of never dying permanently, you know who that reminds me a lot of? My personal Gojo. You know, because
Alright.
people keep thinking Gojo's not coming back too.
You're
like,
coping,
boy,
you're
he's
coping,
literally
you're
the
coping.
new Gojo. He's literally the new.
coping.
He's literally the new Goku. He's
He's
literally
coping.
the new Goku.
So
He's
my
going-
instant
he's going back.
so the main character of instant death ability, he has the ability to kill anything with his thought. If a barrier is put around him or he gets sealed, he just tells the barrier or seal to die and it disappears. He could kill beings. He can kill vampires and undead immortal beings. He can kill immortal
Remind me
beings.
of somebody.
He can kill gods just with the thought of his mind saying die, and it dies.
Bro, put a hole in Toji. That's all I gotta say.
Like for example, EV Dog.
Prime Toji.
EV Dog was already talking about this dude in the anime/manga section of the Scope server. That he can
Nah,
really
it
beat
wasn't
Goku.
Prime Toji. So wait, I got a weird question.
Mhm.
So was when Toji got resurrected in season 2, was that Prime Toji or not?
That was Prime Toji.
So that version of Toji was more powerful than Toji when he got boomed by Gojo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Gojo wouldn't have been able to put up a fight against that version of Toji.
Yeah. So Toji is explained to be not an so there's a power scaling in JJK and it's based off of Sukuna's fingers.
Because he had
Toji was explained
Toji
to
has
be
a heavenly pact.
Yeah, but I'm saying power level of scaling. We scaled them based off of Sukuna's fingers. Toji is a 9-finger Sukuna level. Jogo is only a 6-finger Sukuna level.
Jogo, you talking about that little volcano boy?
Yeah.
He's
He
a
was so-
Go.
he- bro,
Joe, go.
He's only 6-finger Sukuna level.
whack. I ain't gonna lie, as a villain, he was kind of whack.
But my instant death ability character, main character, he's insanely OP. I've literally seen a part of the anime. Here's one of his feats where someone was trying to they were basically overseeing him from a distance and thinking that he can't do anything to them because they're from a distance and they're using these bugs to try to kill him, and that he's linked to the bugs through telepathy or some shit like that. And because he was linked to them, he said for the man that's linked to them to die, and it transferred all the way through that link to kill the dude that was controlling the bugs. That shit is broken. Anyways,
broken.
and like I said, he can kill immortal beings. He can kill ghosts. Just saying die. He can kill spirits. So even if he did kill Goku and Goku was a spirit, he just says for Goku's spirit to die as well, and it dies. Chain Soldier. We ain't gonna talk about that. Anyways, moving on from that. We're gonna talk about Tekken 8 as another game that's popped up. Tekken 8 right now is taking the fighting games into Storm right now. The story of it is really good. It's not boring. It's not lax. It's nice and fun to play. It's incredible at that. The story has different outcomes too based on what you're doing. So you could take one path or take another to get a different set of the story. Like there's a set of the story where you can make it to where Kazuya completely kills his son and his son does not come back at all. And there's a new character involved. Her name is Reina. She is Hayachi's daughter, aka Kazuya's sister, and she's a baddie, 100%. And she's apparently broken in the game too. She has a side stat that's very unreadable, and her dash is just like more broken, the most broken shit I've ever seen. What's your personal opinion on that, Eli? Since you're the one that requested to talk about Tekken 8.
I mean, is Eddie in the game, bro? I haven't played Tekken game in mad long.
I'm not even sure if Eddie's in the game. I haven't played the game, but I've seen a lot of gameplay. And you know what I see
I used to
also?
play Eddie back in the day.
I see King all the time, just suplexing people still. It's hilarious. Yeah.
Bro, I remember when Kazuya used to be super, super busted. Kazuya and Hiyachi.
Shit.
Where was our Tekken fans at? Eli, you're the Tekken fan.
He had to go do something, I think. Hunter, you still there? Damn. He's muted and everything. Terrible podcast members, bro. Terrible podcast members.
Bro, they're dipping on us.
I'm gonna have to set a rule with them. They're like, if we're doing a podcast, they cannot just leave. They have to like have the set up time to actually be able to do the podcast. You're muted right now, Eli.
He said, oh boy. He said, I gotta speak to Dad real quick. Oh, not the puppy. The puppy's so cute. Can't be mad about the puppy.
Puppy is cute. He's always
Go
flexing.
on back. I like myself a little snacky.
You gotta make sure you do that stuff beforehand.
I know. I just,
I gave you a lot. I gave you a lot of time as well to do that. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I got the AirPod.
Why you got a McDonald's hat on?
It's not, bro. It's 3M New York, bro. Get yourself a 3M trucker. I mean, you can't get this one anymore. This one's
Eli, you're muted.
Out of stock. But there is one pink one left in the shop. I can go grab it if you want. Actually, yeah, let me go put on the pink one on it match, bro. Because there's one more in the shop. Go online and get it right now. 35. Only that's a steal, bro. That's a steal. My brown one's 75. That's OG. OG.
Yo.
Yeah.
Eli, you're still muted.
Gray for you. Ooh.
So, what do you think about Tekken 8, Hunter?
They look good.
How good we talking?
Out the pink one.
So, I watched Riddles play on it for like 6 hours on a stream.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a mode where you can, I don't know how to put it, you can basically practice, like they give you true combos already in the game. Like they literally say, oh, this is a true combo, practice this combo. And they literally like let you practice on a bot and tell you when you did it right. And then you just practice it. So it's like, the game's like beginner friendly, which is really good because they want more players. Mm-hmm. And the meta is like not as broken as Tekken 7 was when it came out. It looks fun.
Who is Riddles? Speaking of Riddles.
Riddles is a Street Fighter. He's like a fighting gamer. He plays all type of fighting games. He plays Street Fighter. He's played every Tekken. He's the best Kazuya in the world on Smash. He's the best Terry in the world on Smash. So he's like a really good like Smash player. He's really good at Tekken. He went to a tournament. He went to EVO, and there was Street Fighter major and there was Smash major. He got 8th place in both of them out of like 2,000 people. So he's like really good.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool person to watch.
I can't really give Tekken 8 a review because I never played it myself personally. So in the future I will do that.
Yeah, I can't either. I can't bring up
to play it.
You can't.
Next subject, we're going to talk about Power World.
Oh my.
You could take this subject yourself, Hunter. I'll listen to what you have to say because you play Power World and you play it on your Oculus. So talk about Power. What is it like?
So, Power World is, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's basically Pokemon in Arc. With guns, America, you know.
So it's like a
But-
survival game.
Oh yeah, very. So, what you do is you basically, so when you want to start a base, like you want to basically, when you spawn in, you want to make a base as soon as possible. That's how most survival games work. But there's these creatures that roam around the map. There's like small ones, like little chickens, and there's like a big ass like lobsters and shit. And like there's so many like big creatures, and they're basically like you can catch them. So what you want to do is you want to fight them, right? Well, you can have your own creature you captured, fight them. You can shoot them with guns. You can just hit them with like your weapons, and you want to get their health to be low enough. And once they're low enough, when you throw the ball at them, which is it's like a Pokeball, there's a percentage. And it shows you the percentage. And the lower their health is, it shows the percentage. And if they're a really good Pokemon, like a legendary, it'll be like, even if they're like really, really low, it's like a 13% chance. Unless you have upgraded balls, which I don't, I'm trash. But, you basically want to catch Pokemon, oh my god. You want to catch pals, and you want to build your base up, and you want to fight bosses. There's like bosses in the game. And that's basically what you want to do. And if you play PvP like I do, there's bases, you can like raid bases.
Wait,
and, like,
wait.
players.
PvP is fully out now?
Mm-hmm. It's always
So,
been.
so I want to tell something to DZ that I actually want him to get the game ASAP. So the chicken in Power World, he has hollow purple, bro.
Oh my god, no way.
He hit you with the hollow purple. Hunter, you know that big purple
Oh, I saw
blast
that.
that
I
the chicken
saw
hit
it,
you
the
with?
big white
I know
chicken, bro.
what you're talking about.
Isn't the lucky version white?
No. It's just a chicken in
No.
general.
No, so basically how Luckies work is they don't change the PAL at all. It's just that when you throw them out or when you catch them, they're sparkling. Like the whole time they're out, they're just sparkling. Oh, it's really cool. But so you can easily tell it's a shiny. You don't have to actually like look it up if they look the same. You don't have to look up. You can easily tell that it's a rare Pokemon or PAL.
What would you give the game 1 out of 10?
Oh, I've only played it for probably like 10 hours. I'd say it's at least like an 8. I say that the hype is for a reason. It's a #1 game on Steam for a reason. I give it like a 9 out of 10. It's so fun. It's addicting. But also the first boss you fight is a baddie, bro. She's in the trailer, but she's a baddie, bro. Like low key.
Next subject. Chronic wasting disease. Do you know what that is, Hunter or DZ?
No, what's that?
Disease with the deers?
So chronic wasting disease is a prion disease that affects deer, elk, reindeer, sika deer, and moose. It has been found in some areas of North America, including Canada and the United States, Norway, and South Korea. It may take over a year before an affected animal develops symptoms which can include drastic weight loss, wasting, stumbling, listlessness, and other neurological symptoms. CWD can affect animals of all ages, and some infected animals may die without ever developing the disease. CWD is fatal to animals, and there are no treatments or vaccines. To date, there have been no reported cases of CWD infection in people. However, some animal studies suggest CWD poses a risk to certain types of non-human primates like monkeys that eat meat from the CWD-infected animals, or come in contact with brain or body fluids from infected deer or elk. These studies raise concerns that there may also be a risk to people. Since 1997, the World Health Organization has recommended that it is important to keep the agents of all known prion diseases from entering the human food chain. So the reason why this is a problem right now is because chronic wasting disease, in a longer term, for people who are calling it, is zombie deer disease. It makes these deer slash elk neurologically fucked as like a zombie, and their eyes turn white and everything. And the problem with it right now, Yellowstone Park or something like that. What's it called? Yellowstone something park. They have a whole bunch of deer and stuff there, and they found out that it's been spreading there. And people like to eat deer meat, and so do animals, and some animals get hunted by other humans as well. So the probability of eating an animal with CWD will cause an effect that can affect humans. When there's no vaccine or cure for it, it can affect us and make us go brain dead. So that's why they're trying not to let that infection / disease get into our food chain, because we are fucked. Now, I've never seen no documentation of a human getting it And if they did, they're keeping it well under wraps because if it's affecting the deer the way it is going to affect the human mind the way it affects deer. And basically become mindless like a zombie, like the disease is called. Zombie deer disease. What's your personal take on that, boys?
I mean, that's kind of scary, bro. You don't want to have something like that in your food. That'd be gross. You know what I mean? That'd be gross, Tebow. Why would you want that?
You don't want to turn into a zombie? Hey, yo.
Oh, bro, the things that would happen to me, bro. Oh. For all I know, someone could really
but like, that's
and put me on chains and have me walking behind them, bro, like a little bodyguard.
as someone that just started to eat a lot of venison, like that kind of like puts a sour taste in your stomach. It's like,
Yeah.
ew.
Yeah.
Scary.
So, the point of this, the reason why it's being such a, how do you call it? A problem is because it actually might be getting into the human food chain, which is part of the problem that people don't want. And outside of that, I want to say to the people that like, be careful what you eat because you never know if any of these animals that are out with these deer that have chronic wasting disease have eaten meat off of the animal, because herbivores have been proven to eat animals that are dead 100%. Don't let the logic of they're herbivores so they only eat plants be a thing, because if they see something and they're hungry enough, they will eat it. They don't care if it's meat or plants. They've done it. Deer have eaten each other all the time. So even chickens eat their own eggs. It just all depends. Everybody has a survival instinct, and so do animals. Just be careful what you eat. Don't eat too much deer. And also find out where your deer meat came from, because you don't want to get the disease. Moving on from that, I have a request from somebody that on Facebook. I'm gonna keep her name short. I'm not gonna say her full name. Her name is Bree, BRE, and her request is for me to talk about people in this generation being fake as hell. Now, in my personal opinion, I've dealt with many people in my generation around my age that are very, very fake, and the only thing they really sometimes care about would be drugs, alcohol, whatever that they can get their hands on to make themselves feel something else than just being themselves, because for some odd reason nobody wants to be themselves. Nobody wants to be truthful. Everybody's always lying, trying to make things up, to not do anything with you, because people are too antisocial these days, and they are too afraid to admit to the fact that they are, and it's really bad. What's your take on that, DZ?
Bro, it's crazy because like we live in a world where everybody wants to get something, right? Like everybody wants to get money. Over at the shop today, we had a situation where we have a guy who comes in and he always wants to do business, and that's great. That's the type of thing you want in the world. But this is the type of dude where he's like, if he finds out that you're making any money, it's like he don't care if he's making $2,000. If you're making $10, that's an issue. But then he wants to be like, bro, we're friends, bro. Like we're homies, right? It's like, nah, bro. Like people are way too weird in the world right now. It's like there's no positivity. Everybody is too worried about one another. It's like, why can't you just focus on yourself? Why can't you just grind, get a bag? I don't know. It's different, bro. It's definitely like I'm an old head, bro. I was born in the '90s. Like being raised in the '90s and early 2000s, I don't understand why everybody is so like on the internet and up on Twitter and always in everybody's business. It's like, you could easily do yourself, bro. Like, you don't got to take advantage of other people or be devious or always have to get something out of it,
Yeah, it's all about
weird.
greed. It's all about greed and opportunity for a lot of people. If someone finds out like, hey, I'm about to get $100 to $200 out of this, I'm gonna fuck over my friend easily just for that money, because I don't actually care about them. They were never actually my friend. It's just how
even in relationships.
Yeah, Yeah, it just goes to show
You
how
can't even
easy it
find a
is,
solid
temptation
relationship.
can be, yeah. Like, I know a few people that if I put money down right now to sit here and betray their other friend, they will fucking do it if it's a good amount of money.
And see, and that's greasy. Like we live in a world where I don't know. I feel like we got to get back to the roots of America. You know, back to the positivity, back to the acceptance. We're too divided. You know, why is everybody divided and always living in arguments? You could just have a good time, play the game, go out, see the world. Like there's so much out there. I don't know. I personally don't get it sometimes. Like, why do people want to see me broke? Why do people want to see me down?
What about you,
It's
Savage?
crazy.
Since we live in this day and age, and we're the age around that, we all have better opinions on it than somebody would be if they were older sighted, like my old podcast members. What's your opinion on this?
Yeah, I think that's valid. I think there's a lot of fake people, or like they either try to act like they're not fake, or like they swear to God they think 100% that they're not fake, even though in reality they know they are. Like I have this friend, I won't name drop him, but him and his mom get in an argument all the time, and it ends up where he gets kicked out of his mom's house, and he has to go to his dad's house. But he doesn't like his dad's house. So he's like begging me. He's like, yo, Hunter. He's like, bro, please, bro. You're my friend, bro. He's like, I'm so lonely right now, bro. He's like, my mom's kissed me out. I'm depressed, bro. Can you come hang out with me, bro, and cheer me up? I'm like, I mean, it's like, sure, bro. Like, we've been friends since, like, I was in, like, 2nd grade. I'm like, sure, bro. I'll come over. So I come over. I'm sitting there. We're sitting there just chilling out. 4 or 5 hours go by, ordering food, you know, and he's feeling all better. And I feel like we fought him like a real friends, you know. And then, like, the very next day, he makes up with his mom, goes back to his mom's house. And then I'll hit him up like, yo, bro, like, you want to get on the Xbox? You want to play a game? You want to hang out in real life? You want to do something? He's like, sure, bro. And then never hits me back. And then he's always like, he would make excuses not to hang with me, but then I see him on the game all the time hanging with like random people he met online.
Yeah, and when it comes to the internet and you knowing people on the internet and also knowing them in real life, they can't necessarily sit there and actually fully lie to you because you know damn well you have them added on this and that, and you can see exactly when they're on. So when they're saying they're not available, but they're obviously doing something that doesn't even really take their time like a job would, or speaking with family or spending time with family would. It's very different because a lot of people will make these excuses as if they're busy, but in reality they're not doing anything at all. Because you could clearly see them on these certain things, playing these certain games, on these certain apps, showing that they're active. They wouldn't be on their phone or their video games if they were doing something important, like working a job. You know?
I don't know. I look at it like honesty is the best policy, boys. Like, you know, sometimes to bring honesty to the table, you gotta hurt somebody's feelings, or you gotta like say something you don't want to say. But at the end of the day, at least you're being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll take it for example, bro. Now, Tebow don't have Smash right now, right? And we've been begging Tebow to play Smash in the server for a couple days, and Tebow could have just lied and been like, "Oh, nah, I don't want to play with y'all," or "Oh, this and that." But that's not the case. It's like, bro, I don't have the game. I'm gonna get the game though. You know what I mean? It's like you don't gotta make an excuse. You don't gotta lie. Like if you don't want to play with me, you could just say, "No, I don't want to play with you." You don't gotta make an excuse. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's like
the same thing. Like why you gotta go cheat on your boyfriend? Why you gotta go cheat on your girlfriend? Why can't you just be like, you know, I don't fuck with the vibe no more. Like I'm a split out. Like, you know what I mean? Like why you gotta go get some extra? Like you could just be honest, bro. You don't gotta waste people's time, waste people's energy. That's
like
how
they
all
lie
the drama starts.
They lie online. Cause like when most people online, if they have more friends online than offline, they like push their offline friends, like IRL friends, away from them because they feel like if they're living such a lie online, then if they bring their real friends into their online, they're gonna expose them.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
like that's like tell someone's truth for online if they're comfortable with bringing people they know in real life into their online circle.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, it's like Jadakiss, bro. I'm like Jadakiss, real as it gets. It's like I don't care if you like me or you hate me, bro. At the end of the day, I'm gonna continue to get the bag, continue to take care of my family, Hey, kids need to have fun and live life, bro. We're all too young to be caught up. Even if you're 40, bro, like, bro, I be going to work at jobs and you got 40 and 50-year-olds arguing like it's middle school.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's crazy, bro. Like, for what?
What is this?
Think people will get past it? Nah, it's everywhere, bro. It's everywhere.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's very true.
You got a blessing. What'd you get?
Oh, my mic was unmuted?
Yeah, what'd you get?
Yeah.
My mic
Stay
was
unmuted.
unmuted? Oh.
Oh shit,
No,
my
I
underarms are
thought my mic was
sweating.
all the time.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
so my sister just brought me some snacks. She got me
Mad wet,
these,
bro. I just put this
Frosty-
shirt on.
Frosty Snowman Double Crisp Chocolate. It's got 2 of them.
Oh,
I
no.
Milk chocolate sea star caramels.
Oh, no.
Looking pretty fire.
Bless
And then we got
up.
orange filled Girl Scout cookies.
I hate gray shirts.
Come on. I'm gonna have to come over and take those from you, bro. Them Girl Scout cookies sound good right now.
Bro, you missed it, bro. A couple of days ago, like 2 days ago, I made some fire peanut butter caramel cookies, bro. They're gas.
Bro, I made brownies, bro. The brownie I was just eating, bro, I made that, bro. I'd never baked brownies. I'd never baked before in my life. I baked brownies the other day for the first time. They came out amazing. Everybody liked them. I was so happy, bro. It made me feel so good about
I said,
myself.
Autumn want to eat my cookies, and Mom was like, "You sure they're really good?" Like, Mom was gassing my cookies up.
But nobody
Ooh,
knows.
dude.
Nobody knows. And it is funny, bro, because Granny, Penny, Mom, Dad, they all ate them. Them brownies had can of butter in them, boys. Those are edibles. How goofy you think they all look?
Yeah.
But they were good, bro. I didn't ask anybody to eat Dalton's brownies. That's the thing. I didn't ask any of y'all to say, "Hey, let me try Dalton's brownies." But they were good brownies. They were good.
Speaking of food, I'm going to.
Timo, didn't you make some homemade spaghetti tonight, bro? I heard
Speaking
that
of that,
spaghetti was
we're gonna
gas.
get to that later. So speaking of food, I'm going to start my own food menu on Facebook. It's gonna be made by my own hands personally, and it's gonna be specific recipes that I made to extremes that are really, really well. Chill out with
No
that.
way.
Chill out. Chill out.
Yo,
yeah.
is the sushi bake gonna be an option?
So sushi bake is gonna be an option on this list. That's gonna be an appetizer for the menu, because it technically is an appetizer.
Y'all, anybody seeing this first episode of this podcast, if you don't get yourself some Tebow Sway sushi bake, I promise you, and this is on God's own word, you're missing out. One of the most fire things you'll ever taste. So good. If you like sushi or you like seafood, that sushi bake is the way to go.
Yeah,
Way
it's
to
really
go.
good. It was really good. I got full off of an appetizer.
It's cheap.
But
It's cheap, healthy, and you only need like 2 or 3 of them. Bro.
it is not
Get you
cheap
full.
because it's a Japanese
Really?
sushi bake. That all the materials I bought for that shit was expensive as hell. It is not cheap.
No, it was so good. It was so good.
Because all the materials I
so
needed, I can only get at Wegmans, and Wegmans is an arm and a leg. So,
It kind of stunk when you were cooking it, like the fish and stuff, like the salmon. I'm not gonna lie, it like kind of like I don't know. That's just when you cook.
Nah, I
the fish,
I didn't smell no stink. I smelled some buttery salmon. I love the smell of buttery
I
salmon.
mean, I like it, but like people that don't like the smell of fish will be like, oh, it stinks. But like
Yeah.
once it's cooked and it's chilling, bro, like you're fine. That was
So,
oh my gosh, Hunter, you missed
Sushi
out.
bake will be an appetizer on that menu. I will have beef stew. I will have minestrone soup. I will have chicken and rice soup as my 3
No
main
way.
soups for my soup days. I will have Taco Tuesdays. I will have a main dish on any day you can order it. Doesn't matter. It's not gonna be cheap because it's literally seafood. It's gonna be jumbo fried shrimp with fries, homemade fries, like
that's on fire.
cut up into like wedges, fries, however you want it. You make that specific order because it's all dependent on how you want it. And I will either do it for carry out where you come and pick it up, and I will either do it for delivery where I come and give it to you depending on your location. This is only located in Elmira, New York. People that are living in Elmira Heights,
Me and the 607.
Elmira Heights or Horseheads, depending on where you're living in Horseheads, I will bring it to you, or you could just come and get it from me. I do not have a car, but I do have ways to get stuff to people. That's all that matters. So, If anybody ever wants to order, I will have the menu set up on Facebook within this week, and it will be posted for people to order. The prices will be determined on how much I pay for the food and determined based off how much work I put into that food. And one of those foods that are going to be the most expensive will be the sushi bake because it comes with a large amount of sushi bake. So
I
don't
promise
sweat
you,
on it.
sushi bake's the way to go.
The sushi bake is consistent of salmon, lobster. This is why I said it's going to be the most expensive. Salmon, lobster, shrimp. Okay? It's going to have rice, seasoned rice. No plain white rice. Seasoned white rice. And it's going to have seaweed wraps so you could put some of your sushi bake in the seaweed and eat it like it's a sushi. Quite literally. So, it's going to be cooked. It's not going to be raw. For the people that are sick and tired of not wanting to eat raw sushi because you don't like raw sushi, but you want to try it cooked, it will be cooked. So you don't have to worry about it being raw seafood. No worries about that either. My beef stew is one of the best soups I ever make, and it's my favorite soup to make.
Have I ever eaten your beef stew, Tebow? I think I have, right?
You have.
Did you bring me some before?
You showed me a picture of how you tore it the fuck up.
That was amazing.
Yep. The beef stew has beef, carrots, potatoes, celery, and sometimes I add corn depending if somebody wants corn or not, but it is what it is. I use pure bone beef broth. I don't just use regular beef broth. I use bone. I use bone beef broth.
Interesting.
It's more rich. It has way much more nutritional value in it. It's pretty good. I won't tell the rest on the recipe for the seasoning and stuff like that, but I'm just telling you the ingredients of the main ingredients. The minestrone soup, I don't make that as much, but it will be on the menu. I will have another thing on the menu too. This might be the cheapest dinner you can get or lunch, depending on when you order. It is a Philly egg and cheese burrito.
That sounds mad good. What?
No, but it's not going to be called Philly. It's going to be called a steak, egg, and cheese burrito. So the steak it's going to have Philly. It's going to have Philly steak. It's going to have peppers, onions, and did I say peppers? Yeah, I said peppers. It's going to have peppers and onions, and sausage in it, and it's going to also have eggs in it. So, and it's all going to be wrapped up in a big burrito.
No potatoes.
Oh, it has potatoes in it too. It has potatoes in it too. Thank you for telling me. I forgot if it was potatoes in it or not.
Yes,
that was the one thing I was
Yo,
forgetting.
look what I got. I got fancy chocolate now. She got me fancy chocolate.
Bro.
What is up with you? What is up with your family and junk food? Speaking of food.
Bro, it's a bunch of candy, bro.
Why are you getting a whole bunch of candy instead of valuable food that you can eat?
It's for my sister. She got me candy.
Why don't you tell your sister to get your older brother some actual food? He's struggling over there.
Nah, bro, I'm chilling, bro. I had an omelet for dinner today. It was a big old omelet with some toast. After I had chilling at the shop all day long, bro. It was nice, man. It was a good dinner. Then I ate my brownie, bro. Living life right now.
You know what we should talk about?
Huh?
How hard it is to own animals in 2020. You know how expensive cat food is nowadays?
It was really expensive.
It's like $13 for like a small bag. My cat eats more than I do. He gets paid. His food costs more than mine.
Look at that boy. Look at that boy Jasper. He's so fat.
Oh, yeah, look at him. He's so fat. He's so fat. He's a fat boy.
Well, in your personal opinion, what do you think is more expensive, cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs, 100%.
Why do you say dogs?
With dogs, because so with dogs you have to take them to the groomers if you're gonna properly care them. And that's like $100 a trip.
But what if you know how to groom your dog yourself?
You still got to pay for the shampoo and the conditioner.
Yeah, you still have to pay for all that and then the nails and stuff. It's a lot. And then you have to like
flea medicine.
Flea
medicine.
All the time.
Flea collars.
You have to pick up after your dog. You like clean up after it. Yeah,
treats.
You gotta think like you have to get up and go walk your dog at like all these wild times during the day, like dog food.
Well, walker your
I
dog
don't
don't
know
cost.
about
it.
Well, walker your dog don't cost money. Well, unless you're paying for the bags to scoop it up and then throw
With
it
a
away.
cat, all I'm saying with a cat is you buy it food, you put food in the dish, some water, and then make sure its litter box is clean. You're paying for litter, and you got to take care of the litter box. But other than that, you'll forget it's there half the time. I mean, it just wants love and attention.
Cats are the easiest to take care of, and dogs are like the hardest because dogs actually require like the intention that they deserve to be taken care of. If you don't have time to take care of a dog, don't buy a dog. For the people out there that want to have a dog, and their kids be like, "Mommy, I want a dog," and you get the dog for the kid, expecting the kid to take care of it, even though you know damn well your kid's not gonna be responsible enough to take care of it.
Nah, cats are way better, bro. I think cats are mad chill.
Yeah.
Chiller.
You know who's really easy
They're
to
quiet too.
They're
quiet.
You want to know
like the bark.
You want to know one animal that's expensive but is very cheap after you buy it because they're so easy to take care of? Birds, like parrots and shit. Because all you have to do is buy them feed. They're in a cage majority of the time unless you want to let them out of the cage and stuff like that. But you just buy them feed, little bird treats, stuff like that. It's very simple. You clean out their cage by emptying their tray and shit like that and refilling it.
You went to my grandmother's house, my dad's mom's house, one time. Did you see her parrot that she had there?
I don't remember even being there. I was so tired that day. I literally went to sleep.
Yeah, you did. You fell asleep. You literally got there. We walked in the door, and then you fell asleep in the side room, like in the diner.
I remember that big ass dog though. I can't forget that.
Yeah, I was at my aunt's house. That was Ruger.
That Great Dane.
Big boy.
Anyways,
6'7".
We don't have anything else to talk about. We already pretty much got all the subjects we got out of the way. We're not going to sit here and rant and then keep on going forward. I would like you guys to leave a like and subscribe to this channel. We're going to keep on posting every week, every Saturday. Our first guest is done for today is DZ, and our next week guest will be a surprise because we're not going to spoil that for you. Leave a comment.
I appreciate you for letting me be on, Tebow.
No problem. Leave a comment for for the conversations we had, and if there's anything you're looking forward to that you want us to talk about, put it in the comments as well. We'll talk about it. We're not biased. We'll talk about anything. We love outside opinions. That's the reason why we have guests. So once again, leave a like, subscribe, and also share this video to other people and advertise the fuck out of us. I'm trying to get bigger than a certain podcast because they do not deserve it. We do. Peace.